Hi, welcome to the Twin Flame Eternal Dance Mentoring with Lava to Stone. If you are here, then you likely resonate with being a twin flame. And if that's the case, then you know how unique this soul connection is. I'm Vanessa. I have been on the twin flame journey for 20 years now, and I have known that I was a twin for 20 years. So I am here to welcome you and create a safe space for you to just talk and be. Trust me, I get it. When you meet your twin, everything changes. Life changes. You activate one another. You are each other's most beautiful, perfect mirrors. And every time you come together, it is intense and beautiful, and then whenever it's time for that separation to happen in 3D, it is intense and maybe not as beautiful in the way we'd like for it to be, but my God, does it bring in the work. I met my twin when I was 16 years old and he was 15, and I found out shortly after that I was a twin flame, and I did not meet another twin flame until 2017. And that was about the time that everyone started getting access to twin flame information. So I'm here to straight up tell you, like, here's what resonates with me being a twin, and if it resonates with you, fantastic. If it doesn't, no worries. First off, the twin flame relationship is a 5D relationship. It is an intense, beautiful, gorgeous connection that happens in the higher realms and then trickles its way down to the 3D. I do believe that we are in union with our twin already in the higher. If you are with your twin or if you're not with your twin, in the 3D, the goal, our main focus, at least how I resonate, is not for the twins to be together in a fairy tale 3D story. Like that's not the goal. We as twins are here on our own missions. We have solo missions and we have a joint mission with our twin, okay? We're also on these massive awakening journeys. This journey with our twin is one unlike any other, at least that I've come across, and nobody that I've found can really understand what you're going through unless they are a twin. This does include the heartache and the pain that happens if and when there is 3D separation. But again, you're never truly separated from your twin, because your twin is you and you are them. Now, the way I view twins is we are one soul existing in two physical bodies, which is why they become the most beautiful mirror. When you are with your twin, the good, the bad, the ugly, it all comes forward. You're not spared. And they are a beautiful mirror of our shadows within ourselves, and as well as our light. I can't sit here and say all twins will come into physical union. I think we all have our own journeys. I do feel many will. I hope all will, because our job here, it's not about being in a beautiful romantic relationship. That's kind of the cherry on top. It's really about anchoring in light. Our energies are so powerful together. When we come together, we are vibrating at such high frequency. Sometimes it's too intense for twins to stay together. So you actually physically have to separate to process everything that came up for you. And wherever you are in the world, whether you're near them or on the other side of the world or the other side of the country, you're anchoring in your light. Our job as light workers is to help the collective, help the community, help this world through the ascension process by being these pillars of light and anchoring in these higher frequencies. If your twin is physically far away from you, it's about thinking about where you are and then where they physically are, and understanding that that cord between you two, the one that never breaks no matter how much you may try to sever it, that always pulls you back together. That cord is this beautiful cord of energy between the two of you that is just completely coating the whole land and the people between the two of you. You know, it's like it's a much bigger thing. We are very important to the ascension process. Our souls are very powerful souls. We're one soul, right? This one beautiful soul. The journey is about balance. It is about coming into balance within oneself, which is the overall goal, between your own feminine and masculine. It is looking at your own shadows, but then at the same time, it is looking at the dynamic between the counterparts. And eventually, oftentimes you may find that one counterpart may be very high in their ego and the other may be very low in self-worth, you know, or something like that. And then as the one counterpart starts to build and work through their own bumps and bruises and you know, their own worth and reclaiming their power or taking their light back, you know, as that gets stronger, then the counterpart that may be on the other extreme starts to come down, so that it's, and this all happens in the 3D realm, right? The 5D first trickles down to the 3D. You don't have to be in contact with your twin in 3D for the work to work. The work never ends. So I want to offer you this safe space to be able to talk about it, because again, even your closest of friends and family, oftentimes with the highest intentions, they love you so much, they don't want to watch you get hurt anymore. They may not be the ones that are the most comfortable to talk to about these things or this dynamic or this relationship. And yeah, so I would love to share with you what I've learned. I also channel, so when I'm in session with you, we do invite in your counterpart's energy. My divine counterpart is always a part of this, and we do help open up gateways. I will walk through and walk you through visualization, meditation, help bring in your counterpart, help you guys, if this is something you need assistance on, help you guys start to merge a little more, and really, really connect in the soul aspect. Helping to try and separate the human part, because that's also plays a part in it, but it's a whole nother piece. We can and will discuss your story. You know, so many of us may be in situations where the dynamic's not the easiest, and perhaps there are other people involved, third-party situations maybe, and to some people in our lives, that may be highly frowned upon, or they don't understand why do you keep going back, or why do you keep answering the phone, or how come you just can't let them go, you know, or something like that, as an example. I get it. I get it. This is a safe space for you to share your story without any judgment. You know, you may find yourself in a position where if it is a romantic partnership and you guys are not together at the time, then you're trying to move on, and you have there are other soul contracts, there are other soulmates, there are other things in our path. There is our own personal mission, right? All this stuff we're supposed to be focusing on, and at the same time, we can feel our counterpart. We know when they're going through a hard time, whether you're in communication or not. Maybe you're transmuting their energy, learning the balance between taking on their stuff and when to put up the boundaries. When is it joint energy? When is it, connecting with them in the higher realms, communicating with them in the higher realms, recognizing how they communicate with you, whether it be through music or numbers or feathers or pennies or whatever their signs may be. Eventually you'll get to the point where you can hear them speaking to you, right? These may be things you already experience. These may be things that you want to experience, and you will. It takes working on the connection between the two of you, again, in the higher realms, energetically, within yourself. That is the main focus of the twin flame journey. Learning how to transmute, communicate, how to release expectations, right? All the things. If perhaps you're not together and you are in a relationship with someone else, or you try and date other people and you just keep finding like there's always a third, maybe your other person you're with can sense like there just always feels like someone else is here, or like you may have a hard time being fully 100% present in the situation because of this other energy that's always with you, right? Learning how to live with that energy, and working your way through those times where the energy may be too much, where your counterparts, higher self might take over a little bit, putting up your boundaries, all of that. So much comes with the twin dynamic. It's not easy. It's a constant learning. I have learned a lot. I have actually mentored quite a few different twins, and have witnessed what happens when you clear your stuff, right? How it helps open up lines of communication, how it opens up your bond and connection, how you're intuitively are communicating telepathically now, how the dream space opens up and how much work happens in dream space. I've witnessed how divine timing happens. So all of it's also beautifully orchestrated. I don't believe that twin flames are only romantic. I believe that they are in many different dynamics. My twin and I have had, I also resonate with past lives. So my twin and I have had many past lives where we were siblings, we were twins, or siblings in many of them. And then of course, romantic partners as well. This particular lifetime, it is an intimate romantic connection. But it's not an easy one, right? It comes with many lessons. It comes with many opportunities for soul growth, insight. It's pretty amazing. We have our own individual ascension journey, and then the twins as a pair have their own ascension journey. There's so many pathways, so many wirings with this, so many layers. Many of the dynamics that we're working through that we may be really confused about right now, or we don't understand why we keep hitting the same walls, or what are these things that keep coming up and we just can't clear it. A lot of it I have found in clients as well as myself are patterns and stories from past lives that we've lived with our counterparts, our divine counterparts. And in this lifetime, we are working to look at those wounds that still exist, and look at the pain that still exists, the dynamics that may not be serving us now anymore, that still exists. And, recognizing, so it's very much about, it's the same kind of work we do on our own, except with twins, when we do work on our own journey, it does benefit their journey because, and their soul, because it is one soul, right? It's amazing when you work through that one life, how I'm talking from personal experience, seeing the shift that happens in the 3D from all the work that you do in another life, because all lives are happening at the same time, right? And so that's why the dynamic, that's why the underlying current of whatever this maybe conflict may be, or these feelings may be, that still feel wounded, but you can't figure it out from this lifetime. You and your twin are living it in a different time, right? In a different, that's a whole other thing. You can go look at my past life page, and it'll tell you all the information and how all that works. So we will do a healing together in our mentoring sessions. Now, what has become most beneficial that I find with clients, and where really just beautiful things just unfold and unlock, is we do mentoring, and then on a separate day in the same week, we will do Reiki, a Reiki session. I am an activator, and my twin will come in with this as well. We'll invite your twin's energy into it as well. Now, I do not work on the human. I don't work on the human's journey of your twin, because that is, I don't have consent from them. But what I can do, what I do is I connect with the two of you, and we will take any homework from your mentoring session. I will bring it into the Reiki session, whether it means practicing connecting your chakras, or practicing telepathy, or focusing on clearing a specific memory, or enhancing a memory that you have and really connecting with the vibration, whatever may come through. We will work that into your Reiki session, and then I will be doing a reading on what the energy is looking like, any guidance coming through for you, for your part of the twin journey. And I will also be working on the energetic bond, that one cord that cannot be severed. I will clear it, I will strengthen it, I will open up so that there's clearer communication in the higher realms, and then potentially in the 3D realm. And the experiences that my clients have when they have these healing sessions with their twins' energy there, have just been amazing to watch and to witness. So yeah, I am here for you if this sounds like something that you would like to explore, if you need a safe space to connect with someone who gets it and who knows what you're going through. Every story is different, but every story also has, there are key points that are all in common when it comes to a twin flame relationship. So if I can be of service to you, I would be greatly honored to join you on your journey. I look forward to connecting with you. Have a beautiful rest of your day.